Hello, I'm Jumpsplat120, and this is another episode of Departed. What are we doing today? Well, I've been thinking about the series, the Departed series, and honestly, I'm so much farther along in this series than I ever thought I would get. I thought I would be dead way before this, and I'm not dead, which is cool, but because I'm not dead, that means that I get to keep playing, and if I keep playing, that means I actually have to have a goal, something to work for. Right now it's just been survival, and although it's not anything great, it technically is fine. I could infinitely stay where I am, and barring some accident, there's no reason that I'd die. I've got food, I've got water, which is unnecessary, but I've got it. I got fishing and stuff. I've got a bed to sleep the night away. I've got, storage. I've got room for things. Although I really feel like I should have made just this entire hallway bigger. Everything feels so cramped. But I mean, I have all the stuff is the point. I have it all. So, if I have all that stuff, do I just end the series and go, okay, well I have it and I've settled in and that's it. That's my shit. And just assume that, I would never die from that point on, even though it's a hardcore series? Well, no. Because I can die. But I don't want to just keep playing it safe, and then not dying for a really long time. I would rather play the game up until the point that I died. But at the same time, oh, my sword just broke. At the same time, I don't want to intentionally go out of my way to do stupid shit that would kill me. Knowing that it would kill me. If I know that something's going to kill me, I'm not going to want to do it. I'm only going to do the things that I think are safe. So, that really only leaves me with one option, which is I have to find out some sort of method to keeping myself alive, to guaranteeing my safety. Now, there's a couple of mods in here, such as Java, Mantle, Minecraft. The Minecraft mod, it's pretty popular. Most mod packs I know have Minecraft in it. And, Pam's, blah, blah, blah. Of course, if we scroll up, it's got Advent of Ascension. But it does have other mods, such as Botania, Thaumcraft, Hardcore Ender Expansion, and, more importantly, Witchery. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever played Witchery, but down in Witchery, there's something called poppets. Poppets you can use to protect yourself from things. A poppet, there is one of the poppets that you can use. When I find the poppets, they're there. Oh, I just saw them. Here they are. Is a death protection poppet, which protects you from death. Exactly what it sounds like. The idea is that when you use the poppet, if you die, instead of dying, what happens is the poppet breaks, and then you get a little bit of extra health, and then you get to continue about your day. Now, if I get a bunch of death protection poppets, I'm basically set. Except I can still die if I forget to put them on my shelf and run out. So there's other stuff too that I need to do. Like make armor so that I'm basically invincible entirely as well, And there's some armor out there that does basically make me invincible from Thaumic Tinker, which is, if we scroll down a little bit, is all of the V armor, the Thaumic Tinkerer armor. So we've got leggings with the Burning Mantle, and it's all the Ichor Claw stuff, the infused Ichor Claw. If I remember correctly, you are nigh invincible with that stuff. So that, plus Witchery protection, plus maybe a really good setup with food and stuff so that I would never starve to death, a really solid setup. Plus maybe, having really high skill and everything. In Advent of Ascension, that seems like a good goal to work towards. And of course, I want to go through all of the dimensions in Advent of Ascension as well, because that is the main, that's the main thing, is that there are a lot of extra dimensions to explore. And so, obviously I want to go through all of those, but I don't want to do that without being prepared. So, that's kind of the goal that I want to work towards. And having a goal is nice because it's always something to refer back to and think to yourself, this is what I need to do to continue moving towards that goal. This is what I need to do. So one of the first things I was doing was if you guys watched the last episode, you would have seen that I was doing a lot of fishing, and I got a bunch of chests, and of the like 6 or 7 chests I got, one of them did spawn one of the amphibiites. These are the creatures that if you kill them, there's like a 1 in 500 chance of it spawning some insanely complicated, powerful boss mob. Now the funny thing is, I was terrified of spawning the boss mob because I can't hit the boss mob. But that little symbol above that creature's head means that I can't hit it either. I don't have enough experience to even kill these things. Which is a problem because every time I spawn one in from the chest that I get while fishing, I can't kill it. Also, it does actually just spawn at your feet, by the way. So right-clicking on the wall did not do anything, which is why I changed the fence setup to a ladder setup, where I would just hang out on the ladder right here and spawn things in. And that worked a little bit better. But ultimately, when I did that, even though I was able to get all the items, I didn't end up spawning any more mobs. But theoretically that should work fine, because if it just spawns right on me, it'll just drop right back down, and I can get pretty damn close without him hitting me. And he only does about half a heart. If I die down here, that's gonna be really fucking stupid. This is gonna be so goddamn stupid. No. Jesus Christ. Jesus! If I fucking died, I would have been so pissed. I've been really chill about all this sort of stuff because, well, everything so far has been very easy. You know, I haven't had to worry about it. Every once in a while something happens like that where I can't get back up on the ladder. I'm not taking a lot of damage, it's like half a heart, 1 heart, but it's enough that it's preventing me from getting back onto the ladder. Terrifying. I'm always like, well, shit, this is the end. What a stupid way to go. Luckily I have fish fingers, which I'm eating not for their nutritional value, but because they heal my hearts. Very slowly, but they do. I think actually... Oh, I'm not hungry, I can't eat anymore, but yeah, there you go. So I have fish fingers, I have a couple other fish there. Lime fish do 1 heart. So I did a lot of fishing. I leveled up my hauling up to... where is it? 8. So that's mining, and then over here is hauling. So I've done, quote, almost as much fishing as I've done mining, which is not true at all. But the problem is right now, fishing, there's one way to do it, and it's manually. And fishing manually is an incredibly slow process. On top of that, it's even slower when you're underground. If the water's not exposed to the sky, it's an even slower process. Now, luckily, I'm actually really close to the surface with this, enough that there was a mob earlier that was sucking me around the room. So I put these cobblestone blocks down so that it wouldn't move me while I was fishing, because it was a pain in the ass. If you guys have seen that video, you would know. So really, what I can do is I can actually just knock this out and replace this with a couple layers of glass, and that'll solve that problem. But it doesn't solve the problem of fishing is really slow. I looked everywhere for some way to automate fishing, and I couldn't find anything. The closest that that there is to automating fishing is there's a fish trap in Pam's Harvest Crab, which is made pretty simply with a chest and fishing rod and stuff like that. But all it does is catch a predetermined list of fish from both vanilla and Pam's Harvest Crab, meaning it doesn't pick up things like any of the loot that you would normally get when you go fishing. It doesn't pick up like boots or enchanting books, name tags, nothing like that, which is a bummer. But also, more importantly, that means it doesn't pick up hauling chests or any of the they're not called chests, are they? They're called treasures, I think. Well, anyways, it doesn't pick up any of the boxes. Oh, boxes! Yeah, it doesn't pick up any of the boxes when you are fishing. And so, I can't do that. The only way to do it is to manually fish. Luckily, there is one thing in this mod pack that I have found that increases fishing, and that is... Ah, shit, what's it called? Aha, Marine Allure. Marine Allure is a brew from Britannia that allows you to catch fish twice as fast and have twice as much luck while catching fish, which is not as big of a deal to me. To me, it's more important to be able to catch fish twice as fast. So, if I knock out that ceiling, replace it with, glass, the appropriate ceiling, and then I get Marine's Allure, and if I get Marine's Allure and then put it onto an incense stick, I can fish for, what's that, 60... That's 4 hours. 4 hours I can fish that. So I could just literally set up some incense next to my fishing pool and just fish as much as I want. And the reason why I'm so... Are you fucking serious? That would explain what the whole door opening thing was about. Little shits. Can you not kill my guys? They're like basically villagers is the problem. So zombies open the door. Well, I think they're fucking opening the doors too, the villager dudes. Can you guys all just get out of here? Jesus Christ. Anyways, yeah, the reason I'm so obsessed with it is because, and I think I mentioned this, it drops all those boxes. It's not all these, but it's just boxes in general. And the boxes give you lots of useful stuff, gems and experience and stuff. And when you are top tier hauling, you can get this fish. I can't remember what it's called. Rainbow, I think? Or no, it's razorfish. It's both. It's rainbow and razorfish. They give you 5 hearts every time you eat one. So literally, I can eat one and basically fully heal myself. Because generally, I don't let my health go below half health. I say that, having that have just happened in the episode prior. Oh my god! Thumbcraft! Of course there's fucking something in Thumbcraft. I knew it! Oh, I couldn't remember. Well, I guess there's also that too. Again, that's something I also haven't tried. I don't know if that will work. I do know Marine Allure will work. So that's something I kind of want to work towards. And then maybe at some point I will be able to automate it with that. I don't know if that pulls from the vanilla. I say vanilla. I don't know if that pulls from the normal fishing loot table and ultimately pull in all the hauling cores and stuff. And I mean, if it doesn't, or if it does, it's not a big deal, because even if I don't get the hauling experience for doing the fishing, I still get the experience for opening the chests, you know? And it's the stuff inside the chest that I want, so, you know, the experience is just an added bonus. Now, there are a couple of things that I want to do before I get really into it right now, and that is maybe open up this fucking hallway. God, it's so goddamn cramped. Make it a 2x2, or maybe even a 3x3. Am I that kind of guy? Oh my god. Can you not? Oh no, it's Death. Hi, Death. No, thank you. We will keep that. Shush, Death. Can you be quiet? He didn't really fight back because it wasn't nighttime anymore. It was no longer his domain. Also, I need to kill all those trees, but my health is a little low. Actually, let me go heal up, because those trees have the seeds, the holly seeds, that I need for bows and stuff. Let me just throw a couple things in here. It doesn't even matter, because I'm gonna sort the chests in a bit. But I want the limefish, and then this fish. And it's cool because they don't fill you up a lot food-wise. Meaning, if you're eating them for the health, you can eat a lot of them. There we go. And then, yeah, I'll just hold on to the fingerfish. And then, let's go kill some trees.